I grew up Catholic. I regret growing up Catholic, but I grew up Catholic. And there were a lot of teachings that were ingrained into my brain from very early age that have been harmful for me in my adult life. One of those greatest teachings that the Catholic Church especially emphasizes is the idea of the beauty in suffering. So the connection that they draw for this, whenever a Catholic asks, like, why must I suffer? Like, why do bad things happen? The Catholic Church often teaches that the purpose of suffering is to test your faith in God. It goes back to, like, the story of Job, where, like, God takes away fucking everything from him, lets his family members die, takes away all his possessions, and lets Satan see if Job will fall away from God. And ultimately, Job doesn't fall away from God, and his faith has been tested, and everything's great, except his family members are dead, he doesn't get his shit back, but whatever. Or it goes back to, like, Jesus getting fucking crucified on the cross or whatever, and, like, getting destroyed for our sins, and, like, our suffering is, like, a small part of, like, experiencing his pain and suffering so we can grow to greater love and respect Jesus, or all these other things. And as you can probably tell from my facial expressions and my attitude, I think that a lot of it's just bullshit. I think all of it's bullshit. I should be very clear about this. I don't think that there is any meaning or purpose to suffering. People are like, well, they grew up to become very strong people if they had abusive households, or they toughened up because they had bullies in school. Like, no, they got broken down and had to force themselves to put their pieces back together. But they'll never be like a whole human being. Like, once you've had horrible shit happen to you, you're never the same person. And although that sucks, it doesn't have to be the end of the world, but that doesn't mean that it was a good thing that it happened. My girlfriend and I both went through pretty rough childhoods when it came to family dynamics. And because of that, she and I are very good at communicating with each other and dealing with each other's brokenness in different ways. But neither of us wanted any of that to happen. Neither of us wanted to become stronger from going through our negative experiences. In fact, it actually made us, I think, honestly, more broken people as a result. And both of us would rather just be, like, whole ass human beings. There are people who, like, grow up in, like, healthy households, don't have any, like, bad shit happen to them. They're just as successful and just as happy as somebody that, barely put themselves together, and it sucks. It sucks that somebody has to go through a lot of suffering for really no good reason. There's no inherent meaning to suffering, like some, like, Taoist or Buddhist or fucking Catholic teachings would say. Just suffering is just part of our natural life, and it sucks, and there's no getting around it, and we have to just kind of deal with it. But that doesn't mean there's a purpose or meaning behind it. And people who try to, like, force somebody who's gone through these horrific experiences to find meaning and purpose behind it is just, playing themselves. That doesn't mean you can't, like, try to make something good come of it, but that shouldn't be, like, the point of suffering. It's okay to, like, acknowledge the fact that you've had some bad shit fucking happen to you and that it sucks. You don't have to, like, go around and be like, yeah, I had, like, this, and this happened to me, but because of this, and this, I did this, and this. Like, you shouldn't have had to go through those experiences at all. You don't deserve to have to suffer in order to become a more, like, whole, like, looking human being. It's stupid. I don't know. It's more of a ramble, more of a rant, but I've had people in my life recently be like, yeah, well, there's purpose to your suffering, or, like, you're a better person for it, or, like, you wouldn't be who you are without the suffering. I'm like, you're right. I wouldn't be the person I am. I'd be a happier, more emotionally intelligent, more open person had I not gone through all these negative experiences. I haven't been able to cry in years. I think throughout the past decade, I've only cried, like, twice. Okay? I wish I could fucking cry. I lost that ability when I was a child, okay? I wish I didn't bite my nails from anxiety. I got that from childhood as well, from a very specific instance that happened in my life, okay? There are things that are a part of me that I can't shake off because of the horrific fucking traumas that I experienced. So, fuck you people who think that, like, suffering actually has, like, real meaning and that's actually a good thing. It's fucking stupid, okay? You're wrong. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more videos, I'll be uploading every single day for the year 2021, and do not forget to stop fucking treating people horribly, and to keep it casual.